Hi friends, this is our fourth video, that is the worksheet on integers, and here we are discussing 20 more problems related to integers, and it is something lengthy because I am writing the question and answers in at the same time, so it is little bit lengthy, so please kindly excuse and fully watch this video and share with your friends and subscribe please. So let's start. Our first question is what is the additive inverse of negative 15? That is, any integer is added with its additive inverse will give the answer as 0. So for getting the additive inverse, that is our dash, we have to take this a to this side. That is, what we have to find out is kept alone in the left side and other terms are taken to the right side. So 0, this positive a will become negative a, and it is equal to 0 minus a equal to negative. That is, I already discussed, from 0 we cannot subtract anything. So it is equal to negative a. So here the question is negative 15 plus dash, that is the additive inverse of negative 15 equal to 0. So our additive inverse is equal to taking this negative 15 to the right side. This negative will become positive and it is equal to 0 plus 15 is equal to 15 itself. That is, in order to find out the additive inverse means simply change the sign. That is, we have to change the sign. That is, if the given number is negative 15, the answer equal to positive 15. If our given number is 15, then our answer is equal to negative 15. Here our answer is equal to, so our answer is equal to 15 itself. That is, negative 15 is given in the question, so our answer is equal to 15. Our second question is negative a plus b equal to b plus additive inverse of a. Here we are applying the commutative property. In commutative property, we are interchanging the numbers and the answer remains the same. That is, a plus b equal to b plus a. So our question can be rewrite like this. That is, negative a plus b equal to b plus negative a. This negative a is additive inverse of what? That is, in our question, negative a is nothing but it is equal to additive inverse of dash. That is, for finding out the additive inverse, we simply change the sign. So it is equal to a. So our answer is equal to a. Next is our third question. That is, dash divided by negative 10 equal to 0. For finding this dash, simply remain the dash on the left side itself and taking the other part to the right side. So here division changing to right side will become multiplication into negative 10. It is equal to 0. So we can write that 0 divided by any number equal to 0 itself. So our required answer equal to 0. Next is our fourth question. That is, negative 157 into negative 9 plus 157 equal to dash. Here we can apply the distributive property. Distributive property is what? It is equal to A into B plus C equal to, distributing this multiplication over addition, that is A into B plus A into C. This is the distribution, that is multiplication is distributed over bracket or distributed over addition, that is each term in the bracket is multiplied with A. So here the given question is same as that of this, so we can change into this form. So taking the negative 157 outside, then the first term has negative 19 in the bracket. Next is negative plus 157. For getting negative 157 into negative 1 is equal to, that is negative into negative is positive. So this one, in order to get 157 as the second term, we have to multiply negative 157 with negative 1. Then only we get 157, that is positive 157. So inside the bracket we have to write negative 1. And it is equal to negative 157 into negative 20. And this is the easiest way of multiplication of big numbers, that is apply the distributive property and then multiply. Next is our fifth question, that is if we multiply dash number of negative integers, the result is positive. That is, if we multiply a negative with positive, it is equal to negative. And at the same time, if we divide a negative with positive, then also the answer is negative. If we multiply a negative with negative, we get positive as the answer. If we multiply negative in 3 times, that is these two negative form positive, this positive into negative is our first equation itself, it is equal to negative. This is explained in our second video, that is explanation to sum rules. That is my second video. In that I explained these all terms, that is negative into negative equal to positive, how it happens like that. Next is negative into negative. Negative is 4 times multiplied. Here these two negatives forms positive and these two negatives together forms these two negatives again forms positive. This positive into positive equal to positive. From equation 2, this is 3 and this is 4. From equations 2 and 4, it is proved that even number of times an even number of negative numbers multiplied to get a positive integer. Next is our sixth question. We get additive inverse of an integer when we multiply it by dash. That is, our given integer is a. That a is added with its additive inverse gives 0 as the answer. For that, a is added with negative a. Then only we get answer as 0. This negative a is the additive inverse of a. So to get additive inverse, so to get negative a, we have to multiply our given integer with negative 1. Then only we get the negative sign. That is, for that, given integer is multiplied with given integer is multiplied by negative 1 to get additive inverse. Our 7th question is, that is, which of the following does not represent an integer? In this option, 0 divided by 7 is 0 itself. Then 20 divided by, I can write here 0 by 7 equal to 0. 20 by negative 4 equal to negative 5. That is, positive divided by negative equal to negative. This is same as that of multiplication. That is, positive into negative equal to negative. In the same way, division is the reverse of multiplication. So it is equal to this, and negative 9 by 3 equal to negative 3. But negative 12 divided by 5, it is the 12 is not divisible by 5. Here 12 is not divisible by 5. So the answer become a fraction. Answer will become a fraction. So it is not included in the integer group, because fraction is another set of numbers in the number system. So our answer is equal to the option D. Next is our 8th question. If a and b are two integers, which of the following may not be an integer? The options are given here. That is, first option is a plus b. Second option is a into b. Third option is a minus b. And D is a by b. We already discussed in the theory as addition. That is, if two operands are in the integer group and the result also will be in the same group, it is termed as closure property. And for integers, addition is closed, multiplication is closed, and subtraction is also closed. That is, the result of addition for integers is the answer will become another integer, and it is the same for multiplication and for subtraction. But in the case of division, if b is greater than a by b will become a fraction. And at the same time, if b is 0, a by b become infinity. So our answer is, that is, the D option is not included in the integer group. Next is our 9th question, that is following shows which of the following shows the maximum rise in temperature. Here also options are given, that is 23 degree to 32 degree, then B negative 10 degree to 1 degree, then option C negative 18 degree to negative 11 degree, and our D option is negative 5 degree to 5 degree. Here 23 degree to 32 degree, the difference, that is the rise is 32 minus 23. 32 minus 23 is 9 degree rise. Next is negative 10 degree to 1 degree. Negative 10 to 0. Negative 10 to 0 equal to 10 degree rise. Plus 0 to, then 0 degree, negative 10 degree to 0 degree means 10 degree rise. Then 1 degree 0, then this 0 to 1 degree means 1 degree rise. So total equal to 11 degree rise. Next option is given as negative 18 degree to negative 11 degree. Just neglect the sign and find the difference. 18 minus 11 equal to 7 degree rise. Another is negative 5 degree to positive 5, that is equal to negative 5, then to 0, then 0 to positive 5 degree. So it is equal to 10 degree rise. From this it is seen that the B option is higher temperature difference shows. So our answer is equal to option B, that is negative 10 degree to 1 degree rise. Next is our 10th question. What is the additive identity element in the set of whole numbers? Additive identity for an integer means when an integer added with its identity gives the result as the integer itself. For that we have to add 0 with the given integer. So 0 is the additive identity for integers and at the same time whole numbers. Identity for whole numbers as well as integers. Next question is 11th question, that is x is the x is the smallest 4-digit numbers formed by all the digits 0, 1, 2 and 3. So the smallest number is, it is equal to, write the smallest given integer first, then the very next integer, then another then this will be the smallest number. But the 0 at the leftmost end have no value. So it will be a 3-digit number. This is a 3-digit number. Our question is to find out the 4-digit smallest number. For getting a value to 0, we have to interchange the left two numbers. Left two numbers have to be interchanged for getting the 4-digit smallest number. For that, interchange 1 and 0. Then only we get the smallest number. Interchange 1 and 0, then put 2, 3 as itself. So 1023 is the smallest 4-digit number. Twelfth question is, if the sum of two integers is negative 26 and one of the integer is 14, then find the another number. Let assume the unknown number is x. Then that x is added with 14, we get the answer as negative 26. So for finding x, leave x on the right hand side itself and take the 14 to RHS. So negative 26. Taking this positive 14 to right side, it will become negative 14. So altogether it is equal to negative 26 plus negative 14 equal to negative 40. So our required answer is negative 40. Next is our 13th question. If the product of two integers is 72 and one of them is negative 9, then find the other. As above the same case, here only difference is multiplication. That is 72 is equal to the unknown number x into negative 9. For getting the unknown number, keep the x as itself and taking the negative 9 to this side. Here multiplication, that is multiplication symbol is here just before negative 9. So taking negative 9 to this side, it will become division. So 72 divided by negative 9. That is taking one number in a particular operation taken to the other side of the equation will become the reverse operation. So here multiplication is reversed as division. So it is 72 divided by negative 9 equal to negative 8. This is our answer. Next is 14th question. That is, here the question is simplify 29 into 76 minus 71 into 29. This is similar to that of our distributive property. That is, given subtraction is multiplied on both sides with 29. So we can write like this. That is, our distributive property can be, let it be a into b minus c. It is equal to a into b minus, multiply the another integer inside the bracket with a into c. This is the distributive property. By applying this distributive property, we can rewrite our question as taking 29 outside and then 29 is multiplied with 76. So 76 alone is written here. Then put this negative sign Then here it is 71 into 29. 29 is already taken out, so just write 71. So it is equal to 29 into 76 minus 79, 71 equal to 5. This is the easiest way of multiplication of big numbers. So for multiplying big numbers, just apply this distributive property and simply calculate the answer. Next is our 15th question is for a non-zero integer which is not defined, and options are given here. That is our eighth A is A divided by 0, B option B is A divided by 1, option C is 0 divided by A, and option D is 1 divided by A. What is a non-zero integer? A divided by 0. A divided by 0 is equal to, for a non-zero integer which is not defined, that is A divided by 0. Here option A is the answer itself. From the first option itself we can see that A divided by 0 is not defined. It is not defined because division by 0 has no value. It is equal to infinity. So the option A is the answer. That is A divided by 0 is not defined. A divided by 1 is the number itself. 0 divided by A is equal to 0 itself, and 1 divided by A may be a fraction. And division by 0 is not defined. That is our 15th question. Next, our 16th question is which of the following is the simplest form of -5 plus -7 divided by -2 plus -1. This is our question. According to Bodmer's principle, bracket has the first priority of operation. So we have to do the calculation given under bracket first. So -5 plus -7 is first calculated, and it is equal to -12. And in the next again, here it is -2 is added with -1. This is also secondly doing, that is -2 plus -1 is -3. Then these two are divided. That is the division is outside the bracket. So after doing the operation inside the bracket, then only we can do the operation. That is, so it is equal to -12 divided by -3. Outside the bracket is next give. Next we are considering, that is -12 by -3 is equal to negative into negative is positive. As the same way, negative divided by negative is also a positive number. So answer is 4. Next is our 17th question. -11 into 7 is not equal to, options are given, that is 11 into -7. Next option is negative of 11 into 7. Cth option is -11 into -7, and dth option is 7 into -11. These options are given, and our question is equal to -11 into 7, and it is equal to -77. And first option, that is 11 into -7 is equal to -77. Negative of 11 into 7 is equal to, first 11 into 7 is calculated, and it is equal to -77, and put the negative sign. Then also the answer is 77. But take the option C, that is option C, -11 into -7 means negative into negative is a positive integer. That is answer is 77. That is not equal to our question. So here -77 from the questions, it is not equal to this Cth option. So our answer is C. Which is not equal to is our question. So the answer is C. Next is our 18th question. Which of the following is not additive inverse of A? And the options are given: negative of negative A. This is our 8th option. Next, Bth option is A into negative 1. Cth option is negative A. And Dth option is A divided by negative 1. Which of the following is not the additive inverse of A? Additive inverse of A is something added with A gives 0 as the answer. For that, simply change the sign. Then only we get 0. That means A minus A equal to 0. So, additive inverse of A equal to negative A. From the given option A, negative of negative A means positive A. That is not equal to our answer. Next option is B. B equal to A into negative 1. It is equal to negative A itself. C also negative A and D also negative A. Which is not the additive inverse is our question. So answer is the option A. Option A, that is negative of negative A is not equal to our additive inverse negative A. So the option is A is the correct answer. This much is the worksheet. Worksheet is not completed here. It is little. There is 10 or 12 questions are remaining. So I partition this video into two. That is for video 4A and 4B. The next video will come soon. So watch and share with your friends. Thank you.